morning, students. Welcome to your science online class. In today's class, we will discuss chapter 8, motion. And in this chapter, motion, our today's topic is equations of motion. Before I start today's topic, let's revise some basic terms which we are going to use in these equations of motion. Students, in this chapter motion, you have studied some basic terms like distance. What is distance? Distance means the total path length covered by a body. जब भी कोई बॉडी चलना स्टार्ट करती है तो वो अपने स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट से फाइनल पॉइंट तक कितना पाथ कवर करती है, उसकी लेंथ को हम बोलते हैं डिस्टेंस. वन मोर टर्म दैट इज डिस्प्लेसमेंट. एंड हाउ वी विल डिफाइन डिस्प्लेसमेंट? डिस्प्लेसमेंट मीन्स द शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ बिटवीन इनिशियल एंड फाइनल पोजिशन. स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट एंड फाइनल पॉइंट. आप स्टार्टिंग की पोजीशन से फाइनल की पोजीशन को अगर एक स्ट्रेट लाइन से ज्वाइन करते हो तो स्ट्रेट लाइन की जो लेंथ है वो डिस्प्लेसमेंट को शो करती है. बोथ दीज टर्म्स आर रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय द सिंबल s, but the only difference is that if we write simply s, that means distance, and if we will write distance with an arrow, that is displacement, because distance is a scalar quantity which have magnitude only, whereas displacement is a vector quantity for which we have to define magnitude as well as direction both. Next terms that we have studied is speed and velocity. How we will define speed? Speed simply means distance travelled by a body in a given time. So distance per unit time is known as speed, and displacement per unit time is known as velocity. So displacement per unit time is velocity and distance per unit time is speed. Again, both these terms are represented by the symbol v, but if we write simply v, that means speed, and if we will write v with vector quantity, that means it is velocity. Speed is a scalar quantity and velocity is a vector quantity. It has magnitude and direction both. The next term that we have studied is acceleration. What do you mean by acceleration? Acceleration means the change in velocity with respect to time. किसी भी बॉडी की velocity टाइम के साथ कितना और कैसे चेंज होती है, उस टर्म को हम acceleration से रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. And the symbol for acceleration is a, and again it is a vector quantity. It has both magnitude as well as direction. So these are the some basic terms, and in equations of motion we will find out a relation between these basic terms, how these terms are interrelated with each other. So let's start our topic, that is equations of motion. Firstly, I'll define what do you mean by equations of motion. Equations means relation, and the relations which completely define the motion of a body are known as equations of motion. The relations which defines the motion of a body completely are known as equations of motion. And for defining the motion of a body, we need some physical quantities. These are like S, V, U, T and A. What are these? S means distance traveled, V means final velocity, U means initial velocity. When the body just starts its motion, that velocity is initial velocity. T means time here and A means accelerations. So when we relate these 5 parameters, that relations are known as equations of motion. Students, we have 3 types of equations of motion. First one is V is equals to U plus AT. Final velocity is equals to initial velocity plus acceleration multiplied by time. The second equation of motion is S is equals to UT plus half AT square. That means distance traveled by a body is given by product of initial velocity and time plus half multiplied by acceleration into time square. Third one is V square minus U square is equals to 2AS. Here V means final velocity, U means initial velocity, A means acceleration and S means distance covered. Students, these 3 equations of motion are very important in this topic motion. So you have to learn these 3 equations by their name. This is first equation of motion, this is second equation of motion and this one is third equation of motion. Question may be asked like write the first equation of motion. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि आप तीनों में से कोई भी एक लिखेंगे. The first equation of motion is only this one, that is V is equals to U plus AT. And second equation of motion is S is equals to UT plus half AT square. Third equation of motion is V square minus U square is 2AS. And one more thing students that you have to keep in mind, your writing must be clear, that clearly समझ आना चाहिए कि आपने V लिखा है, U लिखा है, T लिखा है, A and S. क्योंकि कई बार V और U को अगर आप सेम सिमिलर बना देते हैं तो डिफरेंशिएट करना मुश्किल होता है कि आपने किसे पहले लिखा है. So take care about your handwriting also. These are the 3 equations of motion. Now we will derive, we will learn how these 3 relations are generated. अब हम ये पढ़ेंगे कि ये 3 equations जो हैं हमारी वो कैसे बनी. So firstly we will start with our first equation of motion. Which one is the first equation? That is V is equals to U plus A into T. And for generating these equations of motion, we will use graphical method. What do you mean by graphical method? Means we will draw a graph. And what kind of graph? We will draw a velocity versus time graph always. हमेशा जब भी हमें इक्वेशंस डिराइव करनी होगी हम वेलोसिटी वर्सेस टाइम का ग्राफ ही बनाएंगे. Here along the y-axis we will represent velocity. On the x-axis we will draw time. And we will consider a uniformly accelerated motion. Means we will consider a straight line here. This straight line represents uniform accelerated motion. That means the velocity of a body changes in uniform manner with respect to time. I have chosen a value this. This represents initial velocity whenever time value is 0. Means जब हमने हमारी ऑब्जर्वेशन स्टार्ट की तब हमारी बॉडी कुछ इनिशियल वेलोसिटी से चल रही थी, दैट इज u. And after time t, suppose this is the time t, the body reaches up to here. And what will be the value here? When we draw a line up to y-axis, it will meet here and this is our v. V means final velocity. Initial time, final time, initial velocity and final velocity. Now we will find out acceleration with this graph. How we will define acceleration? Acceleration means change in velocity with respect to time. The symbol for acceleration is a change in velocity. How we can find out change? Final minus initial. So we will write here final velocity minus initial velocity. And कितना टाइम लगा इस velocity को change होने में? 0 to t. So we will write here time interval also, that is t minus 0. This equation can be rewritten as v minus u by t. So what we will do here cross multiplication like this. A multiplied by t and v minus u. Now we will take this u on this side. Here it is minus. On this side it will become plus. U plus a t is equals to v. This is our first equation of motion. That is v is equals to u plus a t. Again I am repeating how we will derive this first equation of motion. Very firstly we will draw a velocity versus time graph and that will be a straight line. Why straight line? Because straight line represents uniform accelerated motion. Here we will mark the point u as initial velocity. This is our final velocity. Initial time t equals to 0 second and the final time is t here. So we know the definition for acceleration, that acceleration is change in velocity per unit time. How we will find out change? Change means final velocity minus initial velocity. And how much time it will take? T minus 0. So when we solve this expression, we will get a is equals to v minus u by t. We will do cross multiplication. We get a multiplied by t is equals to v minus u. When we take u on this side, it will becomes positive. So u plus at is equals to v. This is our first equation of motion. And one more thing students, whenever you will see a velocity time graph, here it is velocity and here it is time. I'll draw two graphs. This one is A and this one is for B. What's the difference between these two graphs? Both the graphs represents uniform accelerated motion, means velocity is changing continuously with respect to time in a uniform manner. But for this body A, the initial velocity is 0. It will start from the origin here. But for body B, there is some value of initial velocity, that is UB. And then they both are changing their velocity with respect to time. Here we will plot time in terms of second, as the SI unit of time is second. The SI unit for velocity is meter per second. So these values are in meter per second and these values are in second. The slope, one more thing that you must know, that is slope. What do you mean by slope? Slope means change along y-axis divided by change along x-axis. On the y-axis we have plotted velocity. So we will write change in velocity. This symbol represents change and we read it as delta. Change along time axis, that is delta t, and as we know, change in velocity with respect to time is acceleration. So the slope of a velocity time graph will always gives the value of acceleration. That's why we will use this graph for the derivation of first equation of motion. That's all for today, students. You have to revise the basic terms, the equations of motion, and obviously the derivation for first equation of motion by graphical method. Thank you. Have a nice day.